Well, praying after, oh, it's still morning. See, it's 11:22 in Ohio. Well, I'm just trying to accept what I have recently learned today about some people. And by the way, it's June 19th, 2026. They call it Juneteenth. Anyway, I'm trying to get myself together, right? I'm trying to make light of what I learned. Because it's some other people that need to be right where they were. And just temporarily, I want the judicial system to do what they're supposed to do. And hopefully, I don't know what's going on after that, what's going on with the younger part of the generation. And the people who know what I'm talking about. But anyway. Sandra, you're 80. Is that what it says on the Google search? 80. And you're still trying to use witchcraft to manipulate your mind and the minds of deadheads who should be able to see you for who you are. A lying, manipulative, old hag. I'm just curious as to what possibly could have happened to Connie and Terrell Hawkins, the nice little couple, when you lived on 2020 Fairlane Drive, your old address. I wonder what happened to them. They had a little child on them. I can't remember if it was a little girl or a little boy. I think it was a little girl. They used to visit you and Walter quite often. And then they just poof, like a vape. Coming to St. James Church and all, and they were not originally from Brevard County, so I guess that would have made them easy prey for you to knock off and nobody look them up again, especially if you pry and ask them, well, how's your other family? Do you have much family back where you came from? Or you asking those kind of questions to see when you make that deadly blow to knock somebody off or get rid of them. Because at that time, Reverend Walter Brown was an active clergy of the church. And me, unsuspecting, just trying to go to high school, dealing with y'all witchcraft in the house, feeling like, oh, we want you to go, but we don't want you to go because we want you here so we can try to unalive you and just drive you insane. So what we said earlier, that you're insane, it can stick and we will be clear to have your stuff. Somehow, some way, the truth is going to come out. I decree and declare it to be. You, old lady, you are not going to get away with you did to me or anybody else. Now I'm starting to think, because Reverend Walter Brown is so inadequate with his clergy assignment. He bored me to death when we used to travel to that church. I don't even remember the name. But, Reverend Bell of St. James, he divorced and then he remarried. And then I believe you said, I believe Reverend Bell is losing his mind. Or was he? Or was you working on him to lose his mind? And the woman that he married, she sent by you all like a handler? Because he was next on the list, because Reverend Brown wants to be over St. James, which that never transpired, because God, no, you are not his people. Wanting to be on the pulpit so bad so you can act like you are a man of the cloth when you are despicable. You, your wife, and the other crew within the confounds of St. James Church, who are enacting sorcery to fill your bank accounts. And, may the Most High deal with you for trying to deal with me and destroy me and my lineage. It's unbelievable what is going on. I'm still trying to understand how the United States of America government system has sorely failed the people. You have allowed infrastructure of secret societies, sororities, covens that I don't know anything about, but I'm sure they probably exist, and they're somewhere in your CIA file or government file that nobody knows about except you criminals who enact domestic violence, terrorism on your own citizens within the United States of America with your secret society and church. Morticians, some of you, doctors, teachers. I know on this journey I have stayed at some shelters, and the services that I did receive from some shelters, it was housing criminals, people ready to do whatever the shadowed handler, the one who's a part of possibly government or the elite in the secret society who send out all these handlers, these wannabe somebody, so I will take you out or do what I need to do to ruin your life so I can become somebody. Falsehood, lies, scandal, wanting to be something that you're not, wanting to take somebody's spot, wanting to take someone's star, wanting to put cameras all around them and try to study them. And then the government backs you to get the studies to try to eloquently gather your words together to sound like you're dignified. Because the appearance, if your eye is open, you see that it's all an act, pretension. You know, kind of like what I'm doing now. Except this is really me. See, when I get upset, and I hold back my tears, I have to sit back and I have to condition myself to speak with eloquence and to look dignified so the tears won't flow because of the hurt that I see that has transpired, and Lord knows what could be possibly going on in 2026. And people still up to their silly tricks. Grown people. Living here and there and everywhere, Canada, London, Dubai, Asia, Florida, Colorado, Virginia, Maryland, Washington, Hawaii. You little devils, you little leeches, you did your dirt, and then you say, oh, I'm going to skirt on over here in this state, this city, this country. I'm going to redo my face. I'm going to act the part, and I'm going to study other people here so I can do the same thing that I thought I was successful in doing in the United States or wherever you are, Africa, wherever you are, trying to live a fake life after you have ruined other people's lives by listening to a person who acted the part, who said, I was deceased, I am a drug addict, she said I was out of my mind, I was a prostitute. It's no telling what all this deranged mother figure said about me, because the Spirit of the living God, Lord knows at 17, I was working at Eckerd's drugstore part-time. Took my GED from the 10th grade because of the chaos, the spell work that this mother was doing, that you will start something, but you will not complete it because I'm going to try to do it, or I'm going to delegate it to somebody else to complete your ideas, your creativity, because I don't want you to succeed. The lie you told, the things you did, return to sender, and everybody that colluded with you, aspired was inspired to insult me or trying to insult me. But grace. And God said no. Because now all of you are looking in a mirror, or you're looking over your shoulder when you go out, or maybe you're doing a lot of DoorDash or a home delivery because you're so shamefaced, because you know that somebody is on your heel, like you consciously wake up every day to be seeking. How can we make her day miserable? How can we take her down? This innocent person, innocent, from my youth, you all have done this family dynamic, who got mental issues. But you said, I do. No. I woke up. I left you. So I thought. Everywhere I've gone since I've left, your immediate reach out and touch me, you have followed. You have made calls. You have manipulated the deadhead minds wherever I am to try to impact, influence, infect my passions, my desire to live, my desire to be away from you. But you steady follow, track, monitor. Unsuccessful. However, the success comes where there's somebody else that's not in your pocketbook or your back pocket that is looking at all of this horror from this voodoo, mafia, crime, family ring, the napkin. Yeah. Sandra, where did you get me from? Or, who am I? What are you trying to steal? What are you trying to hide? Who are the other people that you had bred rum with your witchcraft? Who are they? Randy, you and that Asian fella when we lived at 1723 Dixon Boulevard. Asian fella with the Honda Silver car. You came to an apartment with a young lady, and then you Jamaican mother and daughter, I think that's where y'all say y'all was from, Jamaica or Bahamas, that stayed across from us. Yeah. Y'all started getting barrels delivered to your house. I didn't see people coming up there buying anything, so that meant you came from your country trying to do spell work on me. And you were possibly unaliving animals, and that's why trucks will come to pick up the barrel that you have filled with animals, and then deliver another one. And then the Asian guy comes in mysteriously. They came, I guess they rented an apartment, because they were doing whatever they wanted to do over there, because it was a lot of Honduran, Guatemalan, some black folk, the Bahamas, mother and daughter, so they say they were. Then you had some EMT down the way, living there, as if y'all were planning, but you used another sacrifice, that girl that was with that Asian guy. I only seen her like maybe once or twice or 3 times. And the first time when they came, went up to the apartment, they left, they came back, and then they unloaded a mattress and took it up to the apartment. And then maybe I seen them coming back from somewhere else, and then after that, I didn't see that young lady anymore. I would only see him leaving. And then all of a sudden, you would see an ambulance going up there, and then the Asian guy would leave when the ambulance come. And then you would see this mysterious, like, freezer truck, like they're carrying something that has to be kept at a certain temperature, delivering something up to that same apartment. And then I never seen that young lady again. So I'm believing that you sacrificed that young lady the way you wanted to sacrifice me, because living with you, Randy, you were poisoning me, but it wasn't working. You were also doing spell work, and the ladies with the burials being delivered to their apartment as if, because you didn't have to pay for utilities over there. You only paid your light bill and your rent. So I don't know why they was getting barrels delivered to their apartment other than that. And you Asian fellow, what did you do to that young lady? I want that young lady, if you murdered her, and then her body just disintegrated where nobody can ever trace her again because she possibly was an immigrant and didn't have her legal papers to be here anyway, which is a sad thing. Young lady, young men, I don't care if you're gay or straight, LGBTQ, you better be careful, because there are some dangerous people, like the family that I was raised in or the people I was around, acting like they were sound of mind, they were of the church, they were working in the government sector. They were possibly your utility government worker. They were possibly FP&L. They were possibly your gas worker, or your Bright House. Was it? Bright House came into Brevard County later on after the other cable company left. They got booted out by Bright House, and then that diabolical brother said, Bright House had to leave somewhere up north because they got booted out for doing things dirty. So you came to Florida because Florida let you do things dirty. They let a lot of things just go under the wayside because there's so many of them in this secret society, fraudulent. Like the one in 2007, Detective Austin. Where are you? It's like you just disappeared. Did you retire off of something? I mean, you used my son to commit crimes, and then you all, detectives, cops, Sandra, Randy, Walter, you used my middle child to do life insurance fraud. Just cut his life off. My daughter's life off from her children, my other son life off, and you all still sitting somewhere watching me, trying to off me. Oh, I decree and declare that the move of God is moving. The Holy Spirit is going to unclose all your dirty secrets, and whoever is protecting you in the government of Washington, D.C., all of you are going to be exposed because of Sandra B. Red. Yeah, Starbella is speaking against all of you silly there's a lot of underground magic, work of hostility to overthrow a man or a woman who thinks like me. Not only us, but the simpleton too, because they can only use you for so much, because everybody don't have a clue. Everybody, it ain't registering. So they only use you for what they can use you for. That's why they supply you your drug of choice or your drink, or they supply you if you say, oh, I want me a new outfit. So simple. I mean, you want a new outfit to ruin somebody's life. Oh, you want a car. They'll provide you that too, just as long as they think their agenda is going to be done by you. And then when you get caught up, if you get caught up, they will still in turn try to OFF you, because you can speak and say, oh, you told me to, yeah, see, it's a vicious cycle. But when the government create ghettos and economic disparages, people become psychotic, and especially if you love money and money controls you. See, I love money, but money does not control me. I need money because that is the currency that allows you to do things on this earth. We all need that, but it does not control me. It does not define who I am. My character well exceeds any dollar bill. Unlike you all, your money, you think the money makes you look like I need you in my life. No, the hell I don't. Can you go vote for us? You see these people out here trying to register you to vote. Well, a couple of things with that. You got to signaturize, and you don't know who that thug is, who his handler is, trying to figure out who signed up today, what kind of assets do you have, and can I take your signature and use it any kind of way that I want to? Or if, God knows, they want to set you up, because you can be arrested by a little signature registering to vote in different states, and you forgot that you did it in that state, and God forbid you go vote, and they trying to set you up like me. That's why I tell them, no, I don't want to vote. Vote for who? The same people who are trying to off me, allowing people to harass me, allowing people to steal from me. Vote for who? When? Not in this lifetime. I got some words for you, but not a vote. I actually would like for you to get a pink slip and then get some handcuffs put on your behind if you're doing stuff that is illegal, that you wrote down in your books, that is in your law book. I actually would like for you to be arrested, like you trying to do me for things that I know nothing about, or should I say, I didn't commit the crime. Anyway, all I know is I evoke and summons the Holy Spirit to reveal what I cannot see. Reveal it to the ones that need an answer so they can come get thee. All of you, from the top to the bottom. You need to be stopped, blocked, deleted, exposed, period. Because you are out of control. You have set up here, formulated secret societies. Now you're like, oh my God, we have so many members. I cannot control what they are doing now. I cannot arrest like I want to, because you're the one that's a lawyer. You're a judge. You're a doctor. You're the mortician. You're the community leaders. You're the mayors. You're the governors. How biased and discriminatory are you to leave your job and then go to a secret society meeting and then come back to your job and implement your foolishness from your meeting, your arrogance, and your unrighteousness to affect everyday living for communities of people. Anyway, may the ancestors on the Atlantic seafloor wake up, the ones that you have murdered recently. May they wake up. May they come and assist me in this very diabolical, tumultuous battle of darkness against the light, righteousness against evil, life and death. Because you people are off course. Top in the ones you are paying, allowing, colluding, polluting, affecting, and inspiring to commit chaos in their own communities, because you have put them in a disadvantage. So when you come to them and say, I'll pay your rent for blah, blah, blah. I'll buy you this car. Your car broken down. Let me fix it for you. Your child needs something. Or if they're sick, oh, you need that medication? Then I need for you to do this. It's no secret how all these people are so willingly to participate to try to harm somebody. Because you have put chaos before them. They're trying to survive like I'm trying to survive. However, think of boycott. Think of there's churches that's supposed to help. If they don't help you with some food, then expose them. I know you can walk in there, or like I did, I went to some churches around here. I wanted some bus passes, which they may very well be out because it is the middle of the month. But I know that I'm being followed and people are made to tell me no. And, the no, I take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. I just walk around, and get my exercise or relieve myself when I need to, how I need to. But I do know that some of you are told to say no, to deny when you know you have what I asked for. But I look at it like this, because I know some of you are deranged and crazy. There could have been a hit, maybe when I'm on the bus or wherever I wanted to go. So the God, if he said no, then it was a no. I accept that. I'm still living, breathing, happy, perplexed with all this evil, and then the leaders trying to make like it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with the secret society or sororities. What do you call it when the sorority, someone trying to get in a sorority and they end up passing away, if that's even the truth, because so many of them are into life insurance fraud, like the Madoff family in South Carolina, Burdoff family. Yeah, like they lied like my family. Yeah, this ain't nothing new, just different faces. But they all, probably, because I'm sure he's probably in some secret society, right? He's a lawyer, and my God, his family has clout. And is it North Carolina they from? They have clout. So you darn Skippy, he involved with some type of secret society, especially if you got clout in a city or state and everybody know who you are. Your name, your word is like gold. Of course you are part of a secret society. That's why they're so dangerous, because if you're doing the wrong thing, but yet your secret society continue to allow you to do that, something is wrong. How do the innocent, the needy, the poor get the upper hand? Pray. And some of you can fast, some of you can't because you take medication, but do what you can. Pray and have a clean heart. Repent from the things that you may have done too, because everybody has to repent. Even I do, right? So we have to pray that the move of God expose them, shut them down. They like to deal with the spirit. Let the spiritual things inhabit them. What they send out, send it back, right? Go back to you. You want ruin for my life? No, I am royalty. I don't deserve it. I reject it. Return to sender. Whoever trying to walk in my shoes, I didn't give you my shoes. You didn't knock on my door to ask me, can I borrow something? And I probably would have gave it to you after I said, well, may the blood of Yeshua be in this, and here you go. Because, a lot of you like to come to people's house and act like you need something, but you don't. You just want that item from that person. Listen to me good, people who ever see this video. You just want that item from that person, so then you can go home to do witchcraft on them. I remove my essence from any and everything that I ever gave anybody, unbeknownst to me that you were there to try to do witchcraft on me. Oh, no. Yeah, these people are crafty little devils. Crafty. I mean, who can tell your child to change into a whole girl? They were born one sex. Who can convince your children to go against a mother that has never done anything to them? To commit crimes for them, to pay them money, to make it look good, and it's all right. I mean, if you don't come with us, it's going to be you, your mother, and all of y'all going to be dead, but see, I'm still alive. Boycott, reject. The Bible said if you reject the devil, he will flee. I know y'all haven't fled yet because God is still moving. He's still moving on behalf of what is need to be exposed about the things that you do, how you operate, how you move. And I am still protected. Okay? You all are... I will have to trust the Most High that He is moving on my behalf. And anybody that has woken up in your secret society or your little criminal ring sting group who wants to leave you, don't want nothing to do with you because they didn't sign up for that. They signed up because they probably wanted a good job. They wanted their book to take off. They wanted the covering or the backing of a group that if they did run into a legitimate problem, they could come to you. But no, once you join these little groups and you know too much, oh, you can never leave. We want you here forever. If they say that to you before you get in, I would advise you to run like Joseph ran from Potiphar's wife, right? It sounds like danger to me. I mean, somebody tell you can never leave us. Well, I don't want to leave the God, the creator of me, but another human being. If you start acting like a fool and doing things that I don't agree with, I need to leave. John Henry Williams, Kenny Britt. I left you dumb ASS's. Okay? So I don't know why you still following me. I know why. You know why. However, you need to be picked up, put in handcuffs, and explain what you said on paper about me. Let's all go to the court of law. Not your wannabe. Okay? The real one, which is me. right? That left you alone, but you're still attacking. I will be so elated when this is over, when my documentary brings me the money that you have been spending on practitioners, spending on community deadheads to follow me, stalk me, harass me, and try to off me. You use my ancestors' things against the one that they say is the heir, and you think that you're supposed to have a good life when you die and go to hell. Maybe that's when you have the good life. Okay, not here you won't, because you're a victim. You see me, I may not see you, but I don't need to, because I'm talking directly to you. Everything comes to an head, and this will too. Idiots.